Hey everyone, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
It's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gone end up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now letting me the keys to the kingdom.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And today's starting pitcher, Erick Fedde. What's the word on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call. Just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Outside. Ball 1.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Wynn. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. And Singy, their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Called strike right there. 2 outs, base is empty.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Bunting for a hit. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. In the air, left field. Hayward sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, the first base.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And there's a ball. Wynn, the base runner at first with 1 out. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Good one.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
First and second, 1 out. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. Fires to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, center field. Merrill under it. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the left fielder,
Lars
Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ripped into left center, base hit. Contreras headed home. The throw in.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Arenado around third. And he's out.
Right there on the
Butt
tag.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Wild card series, game 2. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Machado.
Fetty back to work. And ball 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Machado on at first. Nobody out. Lined, and that's a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
A couple of singles back to back. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
First and second, no outs. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 22, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Foul ball there. One out. Runners at first and second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners at first and second with one gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two on, two outs. And now the count is even.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. First and second, two down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with two away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Elias Diaz in the box now, takes strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs, bases are full. And he dodges that fastball. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in St. Louis, here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball. 1 strike.
Herrera at second with nobody out. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And there's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Wilson Contreras digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball for a strike. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez.
And first offering is fouled off. Arraez, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the 0-1. And that one is inside. Soft contact in the air, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, the right fielder.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Grounded out his first time up. And it's fouled away. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That one missed. One out, base is empty.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one way inside. One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Tatis waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hot shot to third. Slings to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Two down, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. In the air, center field. Scott settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down to third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
Close
No,
one,
that's
doesn't
a
get
ball.
the call. And it's 1-0.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short, Bogarts. And they get Arenado for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right side, Cronenworth whips it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder,
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. 0-1.
Strike, whoa. No ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And that's downstairs. And the count 2-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that's down, a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, catcher,
Ivan Herrera will hit next. Doubled in his first AB. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Grounds one to short. To second, there's Cronenworth. Third out, and that ends the frame. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Manny Machado up to the plate.
13, Manny Machado.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
No ball, 2 strike.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the grab, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Second base.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one popped up. Arenado has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the grab, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's outside. 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Mason Wynn now at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex Burleson.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that is out of play. Now a pop-up on the infield. Machado gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Wilson.
So digging in, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Foul ball. Scott off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. Two outs. That misses. And the count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Tap foul at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two on, two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, but it's offline.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Both 2 in this one. Gets the call. Strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swings and misses, inning over, and it could have been worse. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Padres nothing. Wild Card Series Game 2. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Fetty back to work. In there at the knees.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Now the 0-1. Just missed. And now 2-1. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Next to hit, Tirso Ornelas. A single his first time. And that one is inside ball 1. The Padres down by 4 here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. That's outside. 2-1.
2-1.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres, struck out looking his first time. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. He's 2 for 2. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Just missed. Pitch misses there. 2-2.
2-2.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take it, babe.
It's kind of funny. Players tend to run to first base a lot quicker after getting hit by a curveball compared to a fastball.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball.
Herrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one down the line, makes the sliding stop, fires to first. Now he launches a throw over his head. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Ball 1, no strikes. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now Machado up here. Right through there for a strike. That's a base hit, run scores. First and second, no outs. Jake Cronenworth digs in now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. There's a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
Now back, the shortstop, Andrew Kozak.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
Now pitching.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Zach
Number
Thompson.
57.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Bogaerts now. Swinging a foul straight back. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jason Heyward, the next up for the Padres. He is struck out and he is walked. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Padres 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Wandy Peralta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The other way, and foul ball. Peralta, the 6-foot lefty, he features a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
now batting the first baseman, Wilson.
And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Steps off and looks to first. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One down, runner at third. Here's Nolan Arenado.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. Contreras takes his lead at third with one away.
That's a ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings through that one for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Bogarts. He's in there.
He's safe.
One down.
Now
Brendan
batting,
Donovan.
second baseman,
Next up for the Cardinals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Wandy Peralta will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now,
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah
Number 56.
Estrada.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Just missed. Estrada picks over Arenado. Back easily. Hit in the air left field. Hayward makes the catch. Out number 2.
now batting, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Jordan Walker. And a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now Ivan Herrera. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball. No strike.
2nd and 3rd, 2 down. Inside, ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Pitch is in there, and it's 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ground ball left side. They score a run thanks to the infield single. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. Back to the top of the lineup, Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Herrera on second. Scott at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Padres 1. Top of inning number 7. So digging in now for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a good start to the inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Elias Diaz. Foul ball there. Left field. Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Padres 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. Jason Adam gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jason Adam.
Splits the plate. Strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. stays alive. The 0-2. Line drive.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first, nobody out. Wilson Contreras getting ready to hit. The Redbirds up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
There's Nolan Arenado. Just missed. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1. Burleson stands at first with one out. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
2-2.
Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that is out of play. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Padres 1. Back here in St. Louis, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Thompson back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Donovan. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
2 down, base is empty.
Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. That one to first, Contreras. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres go down quietly. They trail it big. It's 9-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now on for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. And that one hit to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure to get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in game 2 of the wild card series. And that just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis drifts towards it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott.
Now at the plate, Victor Scott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull it.
Base knock center field. Coming home. The throw in. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play. Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
2-0.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, base hit, coming home. He'll score. Safe, and that's his 3rd hit. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Go ball. 1 strike.
Man at second. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Cards with a chance to punch their ticket to the division series when we return.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Cardinals,
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero.
JoJo.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now, Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. That one misses. 1-2 to count. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes X to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. John King, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leahy also throwing. One down, base is empty. And he chases that one below the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Hayward in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Romero is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. On to first. Not in time. He legs it out.
Now that designated hitter.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Ornelas now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's fouled away. Two outs. That's the ball game. The St. Louis Cardinals win the wild card series and are moving on to the NLDS. So the St. Louis Cardinals sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.